my drum.
Hey there guys, today we are at Letchworth Village and we're gonna do some urbexing. So when Letchworth Village was originally built, the dormitories were meant to hold 70 patients. It was supposed to be 2,000 patients over the 2,300 acres of land. But in the 1950s, that number rose to about 4,000 patients, and then in the 1960s, it rose to about 5,000 patients, which is a lot more than they had intended to have in the first place. And people were sleeping out in the halls on mattresses just all over the hallway because they didn't have room and they didn't have enough nurses for that many patients either. Also, insert name here of the guy whose name I'm currently forgetting, made a documentary called The Last Disgrace. He pretty much got in there and got documented footage of a lot of the shit that went down that shouldn't have been going down.
Way to Bear Mountain is a lovely looking place called the Letchworth Village. Congressman Mario Biaggi had planned an official tour of the facility for 10 o'clock in the morning. My camera crew and I got there 2 hours before that. As the hour of the official tour approached, bundles of clothing were brought in for the children and the process of cleaning up was begun. Even so, none of these cosmetic changes could do much to improve the place.
Why are these patients unclothed?
We don't have enough clothing. We don't have the proper help to keep clothing on them. But most of all, we don't have the help to keep the kids properly dressed.
You're talking about more money for the institution.
Well, that we could use because then we will have more help.
Okay, we're gonna enter our first building now. This building was kind of like a recreational building and they have a theater on the top floor. This is a very disheveled building. There was a fire, clearly, if it wasn't obvious. Everything's burnt. It's a good idea to check the flooring because the more rain, the more mold. It looks like a garden in the sky now. Let's take a little walk. Jess, you want to give us a performance up on stage? All of the patients at Letchworth would be thoroughly entertained. Well, I'm impressed. Jess doesn't seem to like this building because it's half burnt down, which I guess I understand. So we're gonna go check out some more buildings. So you could kind of just quietly slip in and out of the buildings. I also do want to suggest a lot of these buildings are very old and they were built when there's a lot of asbestos and lead dust in the insulation. It would be a good idea if you had an asbestos and lead dust respirator with you. I usually have one, but I left it in Georgia, and also Jess doesn't have one. But here's a picture of me wearing it when I was good. Oh, there's more dogs.
Oh, they're having a dog fight. Dog fight! It's more like, let's just sniff each other's butts.
Aggressively. All right, so we have reached the medical building, which used to house a lot of patients. There's a laboratory, a morgue, a burnt down library, and a beauty parlor in there. Got some sun right now, and we're gonna fly the drone.
Hi, my friend Jess, your favorite blonde. Not your favorite redhead, your favorite blonde.
Me and Jess have been coming here for quite a few years. And I do remember having full camera batteries, and then them just like, I have nothing, like they're just dead. And we went to go fly the drone, and I had a solid 7 minutes on my drone, and I know I did. And then it was just dead. So we're gonna go try and charge it in the car. It's a lot better than the drone footage, doesn't it? It's okay though, because one day I'll be rich enough to get a much better drone. Everything will be fine. Okay, so we're gonna start at the sketchiest part. This is the morgue. Seems to be only one tray table left because, you know, people like to come and steal trays where dead bodies lay. And now, right over here is the laboratory. One fun fact is they used to take children's brains and keep them here in formaldehyde to pretty much dissect them and learn about them. Yeah, go up to those cabinets. That's where they kept the brains.
Exiting. Super creepy morgue area. What happened? Base under attack. Going to bed. Going to bed. What? What?
Bag is all red.
Leaving super creepy morgue with bloody-handed Bay. You weirdo.
Why am I like
And it's
this?
on your stomach. Let's leave this horrible place. Do we go outside? Because that's dark and scary down there.
Oh, how else to get in from out here?
Yeah, but it's super dark and super scary, man. This is what we do right now. It's working.
Kinda.
I don't know how much you're gonna dry
Gonna
it.
need a lot of leaves.
Yeah.
Police, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Just have some paper towels or something. So I know you guys want an explanation as to why I'm covered in red, but I really can't give you one. So we're just gonna keep exploring, and you're gonna have to deal with this redness on me for the rest of the vlog until we find a sink, okay? Okay, cool, good plan. So Jess didn't want to keep walking through the building to go up the stairs because she was afraid. So we came back outside to find another entrance.
It was a very creepy, very dark hallway.
Anyway,
Very creepy, very dark hallway.
we're gonna go through this way now. Take a nice sharp look around. I don't see anybody. Try to stay in the well-lit areas. We could get some good footage. Oh my, scare the hell out of me. Well, now you're in our vlog because I was filming that.
Okay, strangers scare you sometimes.
Try to avoid them. You can see very small patient rooms, considering how many people they were cramming into one of them. I think my name is somewhere on a board over here. I've been coming here for a long time. I don't know if you could tell in the light, but my name is scratched in there.
Yep, there it is.
Yep, it's my life.
Last time we were here, at least some of these windows were still intact.
Yeah, there's nothing left. Did you just punch them all? So now that I'm covered in paint and Jess is covered in a little bit of paint too, and we got our cinematic shots, I think it's time to roll out of this building. Success. So there's a few other more well boarded up places. See, they've put these kind of like street sign poles so you can't get through here. These are some more patient rooms. There's a lot of doctor's equipment in there. Those buildings, when I went in them, I really feel like they had the most asbestos and lead. At least when we're in that big medical building, it's easier to breathe. A lot of the windows have been bashed open. It's easier to get around. But in these much smaller buildings, that's when you really want that asbestos and lead dust respirator because you don't want any of that in your lungs. Hey Jess, do you think all the people that we pass who are walking their dogs are gonna look at me like I'm crazy?
I feel like people do that without the red paint.
Talk a little quieter. We're going to the powerhouse. Step 1, get out of the view of the road. Step 2, find the woods. Step 3, run down the hill. Carefully. These are the woods. We have arrived at the powerhouse. I'm gonna try to get you guys to see this. Maybe. It's noisy in there, that's weird. Maybe we got it.
It's your good friend Jess, your favorite blonde. Super humid. In the powerhouse. Chilling. A lot of graffiti. It rained yesterday, so everything's dripping. So I'm trying my hardest not to get wet. I'm gonna walk up these stairs. Pretty sure there's something really cool up here. Let me show you. Oh god, all these stairs are really tiring me out. Stairs are my weakness. Space all the way down there. Hey? Yeah, she's somewhere. Okay, I made it up the stairs. I'm at the tippy top. These things down here used to be completely filled to the brim with water. Come out, go on the roof. I don't really feel like going on the roof right now because there's a really big puddle right there. And I don't know how strong the roof is. Don't feel like dying.
I got some good cinematics.
Good.
Did you get some good vlogging in?
Yeah, mad good vlogging. You got some red on your back.
I don't think I trust this thing too much to go over there. Always be safe when urbexing. I wonder what this was. I'm sure somebody knows what it is. It's just I don't know what it is. Ready to head back down, babe?
Ready.
Oh, he moved a little bit. Are you okay?
Let's call him Al.
You call him Al.
Hey Al.
Al,
We're just gonna pass
why
by.
are you so sad?
Mom always told me never to go in dark alleys.
Well, that was fun. There is a lot more to explore here, but we have honestly done it a million times and everything is soaking wet today. So we don't want to make the mistake and slip on something metal.
And die.
Because
Especially you could die.
You could die. But I hope you guys had fun with us on our trip here at Letchworth Village, and we will catch you on the next one. Take 47.
It has only been 3 takes.
It's technically 47.
Exaggeration.
I'm gonna say it's
That's
47.
That's